Good morning, everyone. Today is February 27th, 2026. The time is 8:02 a.m. Here's your morning market news. The macro picture, inflation in focus. We've got a massive morning for data at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. The producer price index numbers drop. This is a big one for the Fed. The expectation, markets are looking for a 0.3% monthly increase in the total and core PPI. The stakes, if these numbers come in hot, expect the Treasury yields to spike, which will put massive immediate pressure on NASDAQ. If they're cooler, it gives the bulls room to run into this weekend. NASDAQ SPY and QQQ outlook. The tech sector is feeling the heat today. We saw NVIDIA weighing on chip makers yesterday, and the rotation out of tech is the main theme. Support levels. Watch for 605 to 608 range on the Qs. If we break yesterday's lows, we could see a flush towards a psychological level of 600. Drivers. Keep an eye on Chicago PMI at 9:45 a.m. Eastern. A reading above 50 means expansion, but if it misses the 52.5 forecast, it might signal the economy is cooling faster than the Fed wants, leading to some choppy price action. Precious metals, gold and silver surged. There's been gold is like moving right now. I saw that. It's at the top of the range right now, possibly. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even going to jinx it. We're not even going to jinx it at this point. The yellow metal is hovering near historic highs at around 5,200 an ounce. We're seeing a massive safe haven bid driven by ongoing tariff uncertainties and geopolitical tensions in the Middle East. Silver is the wild card, trading near $86 an ounce between industrial demand for AI data centers and the global solar rollout. Supply is tighter than ever. If we see a breakdown in peace talks or more tariff news, analysts are calling for a pushback towards $100. The game plan. All right, traders, the strategy, I'm watching the New York Open for a stop run on yesterday's lows. If the Qs hold 608 after PPI volatility, I'll be looking for a long scalp into the gap. Risk management. Remember, it's Friday. Don't get caught in the weekend's theta or late day sell-off. Stick to your stops. Like I always say, take that profit, put those stops in the profit, because volatility will be here in the morning session. And that's your morning update. Let's get to the charts. Let's make some money. Good luck today, team, and welcome again to Blue Sky Stream. All right, let's go ahead and go over my morning levels for NASDAQ since we got the morning news up. All right, we got a breakout level on NASDAQ at 25,386. Your first take profit on that breakout will be 25,565. We got to sell the reversal spot at 25,234 and a buy the reversal spot at 24,927. The NASDAQ breakdown spot is at 24,774 with your first take profit at 24,596. ES levels, we got a breakout spot of 6,975 with your first take profit at 7,007. We have a sell the reversal spot at 6,947 with the buy the reversal at 6,892. Got a breakdown spot on ES at 6,865, and the first take profit on that breakdown will be at 6,832. Gold levels for the morning will be a breakout level of 5,236. First take profit will be at 5,261. Sell the reversal at 5,215 and a buy the reversal spot at 5,173. Your breakdown spot on gold will be at 5,151 and your first take profit will be at 5,127. Those are your morning levels. If you guys find those morning levels helpful, you can catch those each and every day inside of our Discord channel. That's right, team. If you guys are looking at the stream right now, you'll see the link in the chat below. Pop in our Discord. We've got a fantastic Discord that we offer tons of great informative classes. If you missed it yesterday, then you missed one of our best classes as of yet. Coach Matt's mentorship class that happened right after market close. That's right. We have a trade workshop happening every Thursday, just 3 doors down inside our Discord. And it's free of charge. It's free for folks that are traders just like you, wondering and searching for an edge in their trading. Well, we're offering a free class every Thursday, and not just Thursday. We have classes ongoing throughout the week. We have classes Monday through Thursday in the after-hours session with Coach Breezy at 6 p.m. Eastern, all the way to 8 p.m. Eastern with Coach BluSky. And then we have trade psychology each and every Tuesday after market close with Coach Becky. And of course, last but not least, Coach Matt trade class every Thursday after market close. So what are you waiting for? Join the best community and the best prop firm in the industry here at Blue Sky. We're glad to have you. Also, we've got some great sales going on. We've got our $100 flash fire sale. That's right. Makaram he threw the rules out the window, and he said he's bringing $100 deals. So that's right. You got 100K premiums, 200K statics, and 300K statics for just $100. That's right. That sale ends tomorrow, so you don't want to miss that sale. Be sure to check it out inside of our promos. Do we have another promo? And we also have some great deals on our flash sales, our instant sim funded, and our direct to funded accounts. So either 200 or 20% off on those accounts. So links are in the chat below. Make sure you check those out. How's everybody doing in the morning session? How you guys doing, team? Good to see you all. Whew, I'm out of breath. Oh, we're about 21 minutes away from the open. NASDAQ progressively selling. No interest in buyers as of yet. Looks like sellers are in control of the morning session. Like I said earlier, I am looking for that break. Let's see here. Let's get our orbs set. Or let's get our London high and low set up. Let's at least do that so we can kind of get our bearings and see, we can find some decent targets. Wait a minute. I just moved the wrong thing. Oh, no, I moved the right one. Believe me, I'm not half asleep. I've been awake for a minute now. Got last Friday. Oh, man, we still got Friday's. We got last Friday's low also. We tapped that Monday. Okay, so if you guys are shorting NASDAQ or looking for some short-sided, man, I am tongue-tied this morning. Some short-sided targets. I gave you guys some lower levels as well. I'll also be looking at that 24,678 as well if we start breaking that London low. So intraday London low will be at 24,765. Top side of that will be at 25,099. Let's get ES on the chart. And we're going to do the same thing for it. We'll put a London high. When I can't type London anymore. All right, there we go. Got our London high and low marked off on our ES chart as well. We're ready to rock and roll, team. We're ready to rock and roll. We're ready to see what kind of price action we can get out of this. You think we can catch a bid here going into the open and then the flushes? Where's the gap on? Let's turn off electronic trading hours. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a Gonna add a mark here on ES because I want to know where the open or the close is. Okay, we got our Thursday close. You see what I did there? You see what I did there? We got a huge gap to the upside. That's literally the gap we have. So could we fill that gap? Man, interesting. All right, let's take a look at the calendar and see what time all these news. Okay. Friday. So we already got core. That's what gave us that toilet bowl flush like in weeks. So we got another 31 minutes until Chicago PMI. Anybody take any overnight trades? I passed one of my 25K accounts last night or this morning actually. I literally just passed one. I'm up pretty decent a day. What am I up now? Let's see. Yeah, we're up like 1,088 today with like 10 trades. So we're like having a pretty good my week of trading has actually been pretty good. Feuds have been treating me mighty fine this week. Options, not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about that today. I'm not trading options today because I always lose money on Fridays. What I may end up doing is I may open up my paper trading, and I think I may do some paper trading on some options because the last few Fridays I have been getting my butt handed to me. How you doing, Nacho? Good to see you, bro. You hanging with me today in the morning? All right, let's go. And then also we might see some volatility in gold today because people are taking deliveries of gold and silver today. That's exactly what I'm hearing in the intrawebs right now. I'm hearing exactly that is that they are taking delivery of gold today. So I'm okay. I'm a little interested to see how that will work out. Okay, so how do I do this? So how do I put money in this account so that I can trade this? See, I'm a little lost on how I'm supposed to trade this if I don't have any money in this account. Events. So how do I switch account? Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to switch accounts. But how do I put money in that account? Man, I like my layout more than this. Day trader, paper trading, stocks, options, paper trading. All right, let's try that. I should let you guys see this. You guys would probably like this. I haven't paper traded an option in a while, but I'm interested. I've been having some issues with Fridays, like I said. So that's why I was kind of like thinking this. Can I buy this? Let me buy this. I could do a put. Let's just see if it insufficient funds. See, I know that. See, I was having that same issue yesterday. I'm not really sure why though. I'm not gonna mess with it. I'll mess with this another day because we're not here for that today. I don't know. I don't often get to trade with you guys in the morning session, so I'm really excited about that. Let's take a look at some of the other stocks and see what they're doing. Whoa. Look at the Dow. Another smooth move on the Dow. You guys take a look at the Russell overnight at all? Same thing, nice and smooth. All right, how about Nvidia? NVDA. Let's see how it's doing. Oof. That's a nasty sell on Nvidia. So I guess we're hearing AI news and spooking the markets and stuff right now. Everything's a little spooked right now with all that. Interesting to say the least. Opened up, sell. Holy moly. I guess we're going back into a sell. Got my algos pushing me into a sell right now. Let's see. Where's my other chart? Oh, we're on the ES short right now. Oof. Are you serious? No, not too bad. We got an eval pass today. So we just added one. Coach Breezy, that's 6,900 break on ES. Yup. Oh man, this thing is cheese and rice. Let's see. Let's see if we can get in on this. Algo's got me short on it already, and they're in like a lot more cons than I am. Man, I should have added all those other accounts in there. Let's see. I got to go to account management, and then I refresh this, and this should have. No, it doesn't have all my accounts. Oh, there they are. There they are. So I got to go into King's Jester. Sorry, I'm gonna add a few accounts to this so that way they can start trading for me. And the 58 is already good. So we can leave those there. And then we got to go to Renko Money and add this guy in. 58, 60, and 61. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm aiming for a retest at the open, but let's see what's up. Algo's got it short, so I'm following the algos right now. It's in with 6 ES cons right now. It's up like $22. So I'm taking a little bit smaller size in this account right here. We'll just hold on to this. I've got one algo that's in a single MES con. It's been in it since yesterday morning. It's up like $1,200 right now. It's crazy. Yeah, I'd like a retest at the open. That's a nice target, but you just never can tell with these things, you know? About 8 minutes away from the open. Getting that volatility now. A little bit of that pullback now. I say this is the reload though. Probably could stack in a little on it just to bring my entry price in. There we go. Come on, push it back down. I should have probably added another con so I could have a little bit more leverage on this. I'll see we take out that London low. Come on, get us down there and then get us under it. That's what I want. Are you already long, Nacho? No, I was asking if you were long already. You were trying to long this. All right, we got 5 minutes till the open. Let's just cruise around the tickers and see what else we got going on. Got Bitcoin sitting at 66,110. Making the same move that the rest of the market is doing to the downside, holding this lower low. Looks like Bitcoin is looking fairly weak here in the morning session. Take a look at gold, still holding up at 5,249. Let's look at silver, sell. Sitting at about $83 a bar right now, or an ounce, I'm sorry. So also has a nice little bull flag on the 10-minute. We do have 0 DTEs today. And like I said, does seem like holders of silver and gold are expecting to take deliveries. So I think we could see some crazy moves on the precious metals today. But that has been my thesis. Renkos have already printed a downside sell. My algos obviously have me short on the 18-minute. So on the 18-minute, we are seeing downside. Let's just see if that continues on or if they try to bid this up. We'll see how the heat map turns out here in just a few minutes. Trying to push down on NQ. I want to see us push down, though. I'm going to see an aggressive sell here into the open. I want to see if we'll get something different than we've had. We've had that push up. I want to see us push down. Really interesting that the London session didn't buy us at all. You know, they tried, but yeah, it was It's a half butt buy. I got lucky and I scalped out my long trade at the open, at the Sydney Open. But yeah, after that, it was done. Didn't have anything else left in the tank. We're 2 minutes away from the opening team. There you go. There's that sell now kicking in now. Let's go. Push it. Come on, get us that low of the London. Do it. Do it. Netflix exploding to the upside at the open. They had their Warner Brother deal that collapsed. So seems like they are rallying huge off of that. I put my stop in the money. So I'll put my stop on my ES trade at 6,856. So if you guys are in an ES trade, I would recommend possibly doing that just because of the volatility here in the bell, because you could get stopped out like instantly. Come on, push it, dump it. ES is not as wiki. Oh, just got stopped out on that. And ding, ding, ding. There's your open. Good luck, traders. All right, going to take us up on that. Breaking that range up. Can we get to the 200 though? Nvidia's bouncing, pushing the market higher. Market's still selling. I'm going to see if we can pull up maybe to the 200 here on the one. That's at 6,876 and see if I can try a short there. I still have conviction for the short, even though I got stopped out. Apple making some new lows. Pump it. $57 was my original buy. Damn, I missed it. I was actually going to try to get into a short on that. I still think the short is going to hold. Oof. Let's hold it now. Dang, Nacho. I just don't want to go for a long though. I don't see the long. Russell's looking weak. I mean, we should get a bounce. I expect a bounce at some point, I should say. Not that we should bounce. I've been expecting a bounce. That's the only thing that scares me about it. That's why I even cut the algo trade. It was in profit, and I cut it out because I was like, and messing around with that today. Dang, the algos are still short. Let's attempt a long here. We're above the 26 on the 5-minute. I like that. Let's see if we hold this. We got a minute 48 seconds on this 5-minute candle on Q. See if we can get that push. Let's see if we can get above 24,921. That's a 4-hour support resistance right there. The Russell is turning around, trying to catch a bid. SOX chips are up 5.2% across the board. Looks like chips are catching a little bit of a bid here. Let's see how much this carries the market and gives us a little pamp. Bye, guys. I love y'all. Have a great day. All righty. I'll see y'all later. The bros are off to school. Market kind of bouncing here. Let's see. Holding now well. I just needed to hold above the 26. As long as we hold above that 26, we should be fine. Come on. Silver is pulling back. See what how our let's see how cons are on us. 0 DTEs are. A little pricey. A little pricey. Let's go back to my M&Q trade. See how that's holding up for us. Still holding right now at this level. I want to see that push though. Dang. The options chain is so expensive to the short side. What the front door? I didn't even notice how expensive the cost is to like, my goodness. It is so expensive to short the market right now. It is like ridiculously expensive. Looks like that sell is holding. Come on. Oh my Lord. The Bulls and Bears are fighting right now. It's like I got like that sweetheart entry right there. Come on, hold it. Come on, bulls. Let's take a look at the heat map. Oh my God. I'm foolish for this, aren't I? Algos are still short. But like I said, I mean, the cost to borrow on the short side is crazy expensive right now. Yeah, see you guys could take an MNQ con. You just can't size up too big on days at the morning session. You know, if you guys are getting chopped up, you know, that's why I recommend using a mini micro, because at least it'll give you some time to kind of process the trade of what you should do. You know, we're holding out well, but it's just a prime example that, you know, if you guys are taking those morning trades, it's all about sizing. You know, it doesn't have to be a big size. You know, we can sit in this trade, you know, for the more, you know, while we wait for the market to kind of digest what it's going to do, you know. I don't see this get bought up though. I don't think the Bears can take it. I don't think the Bears can do it. I'll tell you what though, that is crazy that the cost of borrow is so expensive. We need to get above the 9. On what time frame? We already are above the 9. We're above the 9. The 9 on the 5-minute is at 24,844. The algos are still short, but you know, because we got over the 9, we got over the 26. That's why I went for it right here. Because when I saw that 5-minute candle end, I was like, all right, we should get maybe another push. So that's what I'm banking on right there. I'm banking on that push. Come on, Bulls. Bulls on parade. Oh, that's why. Wow. Huh. A 15-minute. Ah. Still got 4 minutes left on that 15-minute candle. Russell pushing further down, not making the same move that Nas is making. Could see that on ES right there on the 1, trying to push low. It's gross. It's a Dow doing. The Dow's pushing further down again as well. How long until numbers drop? Let's take a look. Got 3 minutes until Chicago PMI comes. 3.5 minutes, team. Let's see if this gives us a rip to the upside or if it continues to sell us down. We also got 4 minutes until the orb. So we got the opening range break that should be happening here in the next 4 minutes. But that'll complete at least. We can kind of see it already. So for the time being, it is your orb low is at 24,806. Unless they push this candle further down. IWN is crossing 261. Jeez. I don't think so, Nacho. I don't think we're gonna get that push to the gap. We just lost it on the 5 and we're turning down now. No bueno. Maybe this is the reload. Oof, not selling. Oh man, Nacho, we should have stayed short on that, bro. Ooh, I'm gonna cut this because we're already getting to the low. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that. There's a single con. We're down $100 on that, and that's enough loss right there. We don't need it. We don't need more than that. We can make this up. I'm gonna wait until the news drops, and I want to see what we're gonna do. See if we break this. We're gonna create a new orb low. Ah, no bueno. Oh, let's get that push down. Snap. Wow. Huh. You got 40 seconds until that news drop. Dang. PMI 57.7 versus the forecast is 54. Hotter than expected. Notably hotter than expected. So definitely not what we wanted to hear. So that's actually good because that means that we're not cooling off faster than the Fed wants. So if it's a hot print, that should be a good sign for us. So yeah, that actually is not a bad thing for us. Take it to 6,830. I don't think so anymore. The hotter than expected print was exactly what we needed. We should have stayed in the position a little bit longer. Yep, that long played out. Cheese and rice. Bitcoin dumping. Silver looking weak as well now, breaking below 82.64. Man, that's upsetting. That is upsetting. There's our orb as well. Let's get that all planned out for ourselves. So your orb on NQ, that is the 15-minute opening range break, is at 24.9. 911. Bottom side of that is at 24,795. So we're looking for a break on one of those two levels, either above or below it, and we're going to take we're going to attempt our second trade off of that. I'm going to increase my sizing as well, so I'm going to go ahead and go up to 3 cons on this and just prepare myself. God bless. You see that, Nacho? Can you believe that? 822. Well, I'd still be underwater on it. There's that push. Come on. Come on. Get us above it. Wait, I don't want to buy stop. And there goes the NAS. Come on, baby. Push it. Got 2 minutes left on this candle. And this 3. Since I didn't put my limit order, I'm gonna go ahead and just scale in on this then. EMAs are already rolled over. We're testing the orb high. So I want to see us open print our next candle above that. Come on. Come on, push this level. You got to hold it. Friday vibes. It is Friday vibes. I'm testing VWAP right now. So I am trying to be aggressive on it. So I'm waiting for the candle to open above this and we'll get that next leg up. Come on. Push this thing, baby. Let's go. Start closing up that gap to the upside. Russell is also making a base and starting to curl up. Let's roll over to the Dow and see how this is doing. Not good. I mean, ugh, man. Come on. Push it. It looks like ES is holding the London low, but looking weak though. Yeas and rice. Six. Is that orb again? Can we get above it? Come on. And we didn't even get the candle to close above it. Come on. Just that push. Did you guys see that they were talking about us not having just a single rate cut this year? She rejected the 9 EMA on the 15. Need that close above. Yeah, we do, Nacho. Yeah, we do. More than need it. We need to we need to get it. It needs to give it to us. No, we're going to get a single rate cut. They're saying that the numbers don't substantiate to have more than one rate cut. That was like one of the Feds said that yesterday. I think we got a leg down because of that baloney too. Terrible. Dang. Let's take a look at ES and see what ES is doing. Still holding up here on the 15-minute. Still holding that base. What's silver doing? Silver's making its next leg. Looks like it's gonna roll on up. Step up to the plate. Let's go. Bitcoin looks like doo-doo. Looks terrible. And small caps are running up. The Russell's kind of holding, but the Dow is looking like all right, I'm gonna step out of this. Algos just threw me short right now. Jeez. Yeah, Algos just put me in a short position right now. They've been shorting this all morning though. Sure, 58 is flat. Yes, 58 is flat. Good, 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 good. Dang, 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 dang. Yeah, Algos went short on ES at 6,856. Oof. There it goes. Come on, push it down. What's that laying down? Just do it. Let me see if I can get into it on ES over here. Oh, it's already going without me. Damn, it's going without me. Let's see. My entry's going to suck on this. I want to scale into this. There we go. There we go. Now we got a good fill on that. Come on, push it lower. Break that London low. Do it. Do it. Come on, push it lower. No, 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 no. Let's go one more in there. I want to get that wick low down at 6,841. Got a little bit of minking up to do since we lost our first two trades, so we're down like $200 right now. So this at least put us green and make us positive about 150 on this. Let's see what happens. Come on. Oh man, how much do I need to pass on this? Oh, what 800, 9, 10. So I need 5, 6, 7. I need $700 to pass one more 25K. Like close. But not close enough. Bulls are fighting this thing. Just let it go lower. Just dump it. You know you're going to. Come on, it's Margarita Friday. Let this market cool off. Let's make some money and let's get paid. Come on. We got construction numbers coming out now, like any second now. Higher than forecast and below the prior print. No, price is still just kind of consolidating down here. Jeez. Ah, come on, push it down. Don't do this. Oof. Well, dang. Let's look what the Dow is doing. Dow is trying to catch a bid. Now NQ is pushing the orb high to the upside. Shoot. Come on, Bears. Come on, Bears. Where are you all? Man, do not hose us like this. Yikes. Oh man, are you freaking kidding me? Oh my God. Oh man. Jeez. Cheese and rice. I just got decimated on that one. Man, it's not like the third trade this morning. I just took an L on. That one was worse than the first two. I'm just gonna hang tight for a minute because I don't want to flip. I don't want to flip. Don't want to flip on this. I'm just kind of like trying to figure this out, like what the front door is happening. Oh wow. Huh. Oh, look at that, pushing it back down. Oh, I'm still in the trade with my accounts though. Still just letting them sit and cook. I should have probably just held it longer. It's just a huge like drawdown. Looking choppy this morning though. Not what you want to see. 3. 50 ATR on the 5 and the 535 on the 1 minute. Cut your losses short. Yeah. Yeah. Seeing that right now. Damn. Oh man, no. Wow, that is terrible. Oh man, that sucks. Oh man, that sucks. Wow. Damn. Wow. I gotta close this. Holy shit, man. Come on, give me a little bit of a pullback, please. Come on, a little bit of a pullback. Well, at least I got that one account passed. All these other accounts, they're all fucked now. They're all fucked. All of them. Ooh, man, that's a terrible loss. Damn. Damn, 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 damn. Wow. All these new accounts are already down. Fuck. That's terrible. Son of a bitch. Wow. Wow. That's incredible. That's beautiful. What a way to start this. Man, $250 down across 3 accounts. And then the account that I was actually green on, $134 down. Combined total of like well over at like $1,200 down to start off the morning. Shit. Man, that's terrible. It's not what I wanted to do. Oh man, I should have stuck to my guns on that long. I don't know why I flip-flopped so many times. Woo. That's a shitty loss right there, man. Not the way I wanted to start my morning, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yet again. All right, let's see if we get a little pullback here on ES. Now we're over VWAP now. Oh, let's go for it now here. See if this pullback holds for us and we get that next leg up. Jesus Christ. What a bunch of bullshit. Man, I can't believe that. All those accounts are all red now. Son of a. Ah. Jesus Christ. The hell with this. Well, looks like the longest holding now for us. Oh man, are you serious? You took that long to close the trade? Unbelievable. No, sorry, I was trying to catch a scalp and I was up 110 out $10. And when I clicked X, and by the time it felt like closing the position, instead of me capturing the 110, I ended up taking like, I don't even know, 25 bucks or something. So I was in a full size lot though. So I'm just trying to see if I could scalp that 100 bucks. These are new accounts anyway, so I'm going to be a little bit more like aggressive on them. And I'm already down 250. So at this point, I really don't care. I'm just gonna like gotta just push through it and make it up now. Oh man, again. Oh my God. This thing is ticking me off now. Oh yeah. I lost more on that one than I made. That's awesome. No, we didn't even get to 25K on the NAS. Oh man. Oh, there goes the short. Come on. Come on, Bulls. Let's see if the Bulls can hold it. Hmm. Oh, damn it. Sheesh. Wow. Okay. They're gonna send us back to that low of the day. Man, we are getting decimated here on price action. Oh. Well, dang, we're gonna get that sell again. Dang. I got one account a little bit not as red. Was able to scalp $200 on it with a full size lot. I'm gonna stack one more con on this, see if we can hold it. Let's see if this is the pullback before the continuation. I need to be closer though. Dang. Volatile right now, that's for sure. Dang. Come on. Come on, sellers. Get in here, bears. Yeah, it's chop, man. It's like a chop fest down here. They just can't figure out what they want to do. If they want to dump this thing further. Holding up to get to the 200. So on ES, the 200, yeah, the 200 is at 6,891. Let's see if I can hold for that. Oh man. Whew. If we can get out of here and start making an upside move, we could actually start making some money on this. Come on. Bullshit. Come on, bulls. Stop giving us this bulls. Yeah, because the Russell is holding up. It hasn't completely collapsed on us. The Dow is holding as well. It's got a good range to get up to on the Dow. You should get up to about 49,268, I would say. I would say right around there you should see us today hit. Let's go back to our ES trade and see how that's holding up for us. Not looking great. Not doing as good as what I'd like. We've taken some nasty hits this morning, though. Ooh, man, that's sheesh. It's volatile. It's a volatile morning. Oof, Ford is dumping. Come on, give us that leg up. Do it. Come on, do it. Come on, get us a 25K NAS. She's trying. She want to do it though. Uh, uh, Ooh, nice. There she goes. Oh yeah, it's very risky, Ron. It is very risky. You know, we haven't been able to break up. We haven't been able to break down. So yeah, it is super risky. ES pushed back down, sitting at 24,996. It's like I might just sell some more. Still a battle between the Bulls and the Bears. It does look like the Bears are winning this battle. Oof, there. There's that next push down. Wow. What's up, Ron? Hey, what's up, John? Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. And we got a few people popping in for the later morning session. Now we're just waiting. We've got a few paper cuts this morning, taking some trades. So hoping to make up our losses here. We're like halfway there too. I'm long across the board right now, so I'm just waiting for this range to break back to the upside. All right, what's the rest of the team doing? What are you guys doing out there on the Discord? Who's short? Who's long? Anybody shorting this? Anybody trying to get long on this? Let's go take a look at the Renko chart and see what it's looking like. Starting to ghost down. Can they buy this up? So we got a 4-hour support at 24,971. Looking better now. Come on. Bullshit. Dang. So volatile. Like on the 3-minute, we're struggling with the 200 just to try to get over it on NQ. Like right where we're at. You can see it right there. That's why they're trying, that's why the bulls are trying to keep it under. We get over the 200, but we're already over VWAP. It's just a slow grind. Maybe it'll be one of those slow grind days to the upside. I'm not taking any trades today unless it clears up. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Fridays are difficult. I usually lose on Fridays. Fridays are not my strong day. That's why I didn't want to trade options today, because I know myself well enough that I'll give all that money back. But I've been struggling this past week. My futures trades have been good except for today. I made up some of my losses, but I did pass an eval, so that is good. I got one eval that's pretty down now because all this chop. I took some trades in it trying to trade this chop. We'll see though. Hey, there were casualties, Nacho. Well, not yet. It's not dead yet. It's not. One of them is not dead yet. Starting to lose my conviction on this long though. Let's go take a look at the Q's options chain and let's see if the chain can give us any indication of direction on the market. Okay, so the market the options chain is stabilized, so it's not like crazy like it was early this morning. So it is still cheaper to buy than to sell, or to go long on the market than to go short. Shorts are not working right, or longs aren't working right now. So if you want to short the Qs, it'll actually, you're going to pay a premium for that right now. Oh, it's tough. Yeah, there goes that sell. Dang, man. I tell you. Looks like the long is just not gonna work, Nacho. 30 bell pass. Nice. Congrats, bro. Congrats. Gonna full port blue sky, right? That's what I'm saying. Oh my god. Ugh. Come on, push it. Russell's starting to catch its bid, moving up. See if it can. Let's see if it can get up. I'd like to see it get to 2,640. All right, Jaws. So which way we full porting? Short or long, bro? I'll full port one with you. We're not full porting. We're not. We're not doing that today. We only full port on Monday. No, I didn't full port the short. I'm in a long right now on RTY. So I took a long at 2,631. I'm getting like whipsawed on the NAS, and I just need something with a little bit better clarity. So I'm in a single full size lot on that. Let me see if I can put this up on the. Let's see here. Can I? Can I show it? Oop. Let's see. Automatic. I don't understand why this doesn't work anymore. I can't show this. I don't know why it won't show my. Yeah, well, it just won't show it. I don't know why. Oh, there it is. Now you can see it. There's my trade right there on the side. So you guys can see I'm in two different trades right now. Let's go. All right. Yeah. You like that? Run, baby. Take my money and run. Hell no. Hell no, we won't go. Hell no, we won't go. I'm super down on this account. I'm down like $1,000. So we got a long way to go before we start tapping our toes. But I got a ton of accounts, so it's all right. It's all right. There will be casualties. There will be casualties. NQ long is holding up well now. It took us some time to really get somewhere with it, but we're there, right? We're there. Come on, will this thing hold? Please push. Can we get over 200 now? NQ 24,962 is the new point of control. Go take a gander at that. 22,962. We've puttered around this range like for days, and the reason I remember is because I like Porsches, so the 997 always kind of like rings a bell with me. So that's where I've seen us kind of sit. We're looking good now though, above the 200. Come on, give us that push, baby. Take us that London high, yes, or NQ. Come on, you can do it. You know what? I want to take a look at what the upside watch on that's the London high up. Okay. So on ES, the London high is at 6,915. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. Come on, push it. Don't pull this thing back. Come on, bulls. A 787, you think Boeing? Right? I'm gonna dip out of this. I don't want to lose $200. I need that for I need that to help with the balance I've already busted. All right, let's see what we're going to do with our NQ trade. We'll stick with the NQ trade for now. Dang. Now they're giving it up. What's the Dow doing? Dow struggling. Going back. Yeah, it looks like it is going back to your point of control. Still hanging on the 9 EMA. The 9 EMA is right there. Russell looking weak. That rejection off the 200, it didn't like that. There we go. Now we're getting that push. Come on, baby. Let's go. Come on, let's send this thing. Come on, NQ. Do it. People are waiting. Yeah, I usually go long off VWAP. So like if we're above it, I like to go long off the VWAP. So I want to see us get to the 200 right there on the 5. That's my short-term target. Short-term target is at 200, and then I'd like to see the London high get taken out way up there. Bam. It's exactly what I'm looking for. Just got a buy signal on the Russell. See how that holds up. Silver ripping to the upside. Whoa, look at that. New intraday high set on silver sitting at 84.26. Let's go take a look at gold and see what gold's doing this early in the session. Sitting at 5,250, green on the session as well. Not making the same move silver is though, unfortunately. And let's check out Bitcoin. Let's check out this lagger over here. Oh man. Not looking good for Bitcoin, even though with that Jane Street out of the manipulated price movements on Bitcoin, still doing basically the same thing. Yes, trade is holding up well for us. Go back to ES, see how that trade is holding up for us. Nice. Up over 200 bucks. Look at that. We've made up our losses from our morning trades. Let's go. Let's go. Ron, thank you. But it's like I said, it's all about sizing in the morning session. You guys can treat the morning session. You just have to size right. Some of our initial trades were just a single con, and that's just to reduce risk. You reduce risk, you allow yourself to make mistakes. See, give yourself some room. Last thing in trading you ever want to do is cut your own throat, right? Nobody wants to cut their own throat in trading. And think of it just like that. And when you guys are setting yourself up in the morning session and trying to take those trades, if you're unsure, you're getting all nervous, size down. Use a mini micro. That will allow you not to be blowing accounts. I mean, I took some hits and I haven't blown an account, and I'm trading the morning session along with you guys. It's all about that longevity in the market and not oversizing. It may not be beautiful that you're going to make a ton of money, but you guys can see, some of these cons and moving, managing your trades in other tickers, you can make up those losses or mitigate the loss that you will incur. Super important. Russell's struggling. I'm glad I took profit on that trade. Hey, Ron. So it really depends on how your what your approach is for technical analysis. It's going to be different for everyone. So it's not really a right or wrong thing. Really, what you want to focus on is what are you using to trade. So, like, here's a clean chart. For me personally, I love a 4 hour technical analysis. So I will always lean over to a 4 hour. And what I'll start to do is I'll start to plot out areas of interest. So let's look at MNQ, right? So what I'll start to do is I'll look for areas of interest that the candles kind of stop, and I find like a plateau on the candles. So like I might say I'll put one right here. I'll put another right there at the base of that candle. See, and that's pretty much how I do my technical analysis. I'll start looking for areas of interest on the market, and I'll start to plot them out like this. You know, technical analysis I feel is like painting. It's like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, because you're putting on the chart what you visualize. It's not necessarily what anyone else visualizes, and that's the key part to this, is that you need to, whatever you're plotting on your chart needs to make sense to you, because I can explain it to you, but if I explain it to you, it may not necessarily make sense, or it may not line up with what you visually see. So now what you can do is you can start plotting out those 4 hour lines. And then from there, you can start working on maybe say trend lines. You could say, well, it looks like we've got, a trend line kind of going here. We got another trend line kind of going right there. Oh, we're on the 9 minutes. Sorry. Let's see. Let's take those out. Okay, let's go back to the 4 hour. So let's see. So I'll start just kind of cruising through the time frames, and I'll see if I can find myself some trend lines to start playing with. So this is how I'll usually will start it off. Let's see, let's add one more right. And like a falling wedge. Now that I see it, right? Does look like a falling wedge, right, team? That's usually what I'll do is I'll start creating trend lines for myself, 4 hour support resistance lines, just to give me kind of an idea of the range to play in. So like if you look at my NQ chart, my NQ chart has tons of these lines, like everywhere. See how they are? And I've been using this chart for so long, I even have lines in the lower bands, because that's where I was trading. I was trading when we were at the 2100s. So that's how old this chart is. And then from there, you can kind of go to different time frames, and you can see how price will react in those time frames. And you can see that you'll get those bounces. And it gives you areas of interest, and you just have to decide how you want to trade those. If you want to include in like an EMA, like me, I use a 200, I use the 26 and the 9. So, you can use your higher time frames to give you a basis on, how you're going to do that. Oh, I got stopped out. So, that's generally the range that I will do. Then what you can also do, and this depends if you're like swing trading, if you're like a swing trader, you can also go out to the daily. This is kind of messy. Hey, look, there's the blue guy. I forgot about the blue guy. So you can go out to the daily, and then you can start kind of getting a feel for the way your candle placement is. Yeah, it's sort of like if you do get a trend on it, like we've been choppy for the past week. So unfortunately, you won't see that here. But let's take a look at like NVDA. That might give us a little bit better trend on the daily. Nope, not even this. How about GC? Let's do gold. Let's do a ticker that we actually want to see. So like here, you can see that they're on the daily trend line. You can see that we're in an uptrend. So it just gives you the basis that when you're looking at the daily, you can start to see where the trend might lie. Before, we've been chopping around, and you can see that right here. We were chopping in this range right here. This is your daily range. It's not quite right, but so you can kind of see that you're breaking the daily range and breaking out. So you can do stuff like that to where once you're on the higher time frames, you can be like, oh, okay, on the daily, you can put your mark on that, right? You can be like, let's see, see, that's what I'll start to do is I'll start to put labels on them. So that way, when I see that we approach those levels, I know that we're at a significant level. So, we break the top of the daily range. That means that we should have an expansion up to the upside. So, and that's how I'll kind of layer in my confluences and how I'm managing and viewing the market's perspective of what we might see. But definitely start at your higher time frames, create some support and resistance. So, and it really depends on if you want to use support and resistance. Some folks prefer Fibonacci's. Some folks like the EMAs, point of control, things like that. They might go for daily ranges, maybe the 30-minute opening range. Some people could, prefer to use those. Yes, I do the higher. I only like to plot the higher time frames because those are significant. I'm a pivot trader. So I look for pivots in the market. So when we get to those 4-hour support resistances, I expect a pivot to happen, either a rejection or continuation. Like right now, we're like this is a perfect example right here. Like we're on the daily, right? And if you look at the